Hey guys, I haven't been on my personal page live for a little while now, so I wanted to come on here, cover up my awful hair. I don't know if any of you have this problem, but my hair is like not curly and not straight, so it's just texture, and it just is the worst thing in the world. It's gonna be holiday break here soon for the kids. They get out on Friday. I'm not excited, actually. I don't know if any of you other parents feel this way, but holiday break with your kids is like really fun at first, and then you're like, take them back. And I have 4, so I'm like tripping over kids in my house whenever they're off. And my daughter, who is completely amazing, has been off all week, so she's counting her nuggets right now. So it's already started for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure you can hear. So I just wanted to come on here and say, like, I miss you guys. Talk about the holidays and parenting a little bit. So I was talking to someone in one of the groups that I belong to yesterday about how the holidays are feeling like a deadline and how I wish that we could like make memories and stuff with our kids. And it wasn't about gift giving all the time, because I find myself like working so hard through this time that I could be spending with them and enjoying with them and making memories with them to provide them things that they play with for like not even that long, you know? And it sucks. But I wanted to say a little bit about my parenting journey too, because I wasn't always this, you know, great, amazing mom. And actually it kind of happened so gradually that when I started like embodying this, you know, great, hands-on, amazing, like kids first mom, when I started embodying that, I didn't even realize that it had happened. Like, I still viewed myself as the former version of me that was, you know, less good, because I had kids so young. I had kids when I was like 15, 17, 21, and then 24. And by 24, I pretty much, you know, started embodying this great, amazing person. But at 15, obviously, I was still a kid myself. So, you know, people were trying to teach me how to parent and teach me the ways that they parented. And that was really difficult, you know, for me for a while, because I didn't know like whose parenting style to go through. Lots of times we mimic the way that we were parented, and that creates kind of unhealthy cycles. So you have to become conscious of that. So when I saw the first time I ever realized that there wasn't just one way to parent, I remember seeing my friend parenting her daughter, and her daughter was going through a situation I had gone through as a teenager, and she handled the situation like totally different than my parents had handled. Hey, Ginger. So she handled the situation different than my parents had handled it with me. And that's when I realized, oh my God, there's not one way. And I couldn't understand why she was responding a different way at first with her daughter. But then I realized like she was a different kind of parent, and that there were different parenting styles. And they're not right or wrong, right? So like it's just whatever is good for us and feels good for us. And so I wanted to find a balance between like how she parented and how my parents parented. I had to like go through this self-discovery phase with, you know, how I wanted to parent my kids. And it was like a year-long journey where I tried on different things and saw how they felt and how my kids responded to them. And it ended up turning out really good for me, because I learned a lot. Like, I learned what kind of parent I'm not. And this is just the same as like discovering parts of yourself, right? Like, because we don't really know who we are until we go through, like, my son's in middle school right now, and he's trying different things on to see how it feels, to see what style is his style, to see, you know, and we kind of go through that like in middle school and high school, and even, you know, sometimes after. I know I went through it. I still go through it where I'm like, is this me? Maybe not. So parenting is the same way, and just listening to one thing and like mimicking like cycles of like parenting through generations, because a lot of things are kind of, you know, our first response is parent the way we were parented, and our second response is parent the opposite way that we're parented, because that, you know, like if you don't like that, and then we kind of find a balance. So what I did also, because I had to go through like some healing and stuff like that with my childhood, and my parents were great parents. They were amazing parents. They did everything that they knew how to do for me. You know, I was the first child, so I was like the trial and, you know, trying things on for size child. And so there were certain things that I needed to go through in order to, you know, figure out, like I had to heal from some things and get over some things and realize that my parents were doing the same thing when I was figuring out my parenting, right? So what I did was I created a 6-week parent-child healing course where you can go through healing individually, because healing, you're supposed to heal individually and then come together as a whole, right? So I created this 6-week course. It's one price for 2 people, and it's located, the information I'll post on here if you want to take a look at it, but also I have some, you know, tidbits of free content in my group if you guys haven't been on there yet. But I just wanted to check in. I haven't been on my personal page in a while and let you guys know what I've been up to. So anyways, have a great Thursday, and I hope you guys enjoy your winter break so much with your kids or without your kids or just the holidays. And I'll be on here another time soon.